All right, we're recording. Cool. Okay, how is everyone tonight? Listen, this is kind of like different for us because usually we have a ton of people on, so I really wanted to make this super intimate. So if you want to mute your end, if you have background noise, that's fine. I'm recording this for anybody who's not on with us right now, who will want it later. So, where'd Amber go? Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
Okay, Sarah went off video. Cool. Okay, how are you, Amber?
I'm good. I just finished dinner.
Nice.
Following up with about 1.3 million host to post.
Yeah. How's everybody doing on their host to post? Good questions. Okay. There's a chat bar on this. If you have a question, you can chat or just like unmute yourself. I just wanted to take some time to introduce myself. Some of you haven't met. I'm meeting you for the first time. I'm Kay. I'm Kay Dixon. I'm an Ambassador Diamond. If it works, I'm your upline. I've been doing this for 10 years. A lot of experience under my belt. I was a baby when I joined. I was 21 and I was in college. I just want to share that with you that I think a lot different back then. I was very part-time when I first joined It Works. I was doing this 1 to 2 hours a day at that, some days not at all. I was doing a lot of wrap parties, a lot of events, a lot of expos, and I built my business to double diamond in the first year. And I was making about 5 figures a month as a double diamond, and It Works Global when I graduated. And I share that with you because all of you, most of you have just gotten started and you're thinking, okay, I've got this big lofty goal. I have this big dream. And I want you to know it's truly all possible, like 100,000%. It's all possible. Flash forward, I will share with you that in my first 4 years in the company, I promoted to the top position, which is Ambassador Diamond. 2 years after that, I had earned $1 million in income with It Works. And then flash forward, I'm now in the top 75 of the company still. And I have 2 babies. I have a almost 3-year-old, which is mind-blowing, Kennedy. And my youngest son just turned 7 months old on Saturday, I think it was. And we are just rocking and rolling here in Florida. We moved from Virginia 3 years ago. We moved to Florida to follow my parents. And I will share with you that I think the most joyful thing about this business has been for us is just the freedom to be able to say, babe, where do you want to live? We're pregnant with our first child. We can live anywhere. Where do we want to go? What do we want our future to look like? And to be able to throw a dart at the map and choose Sarasota, Florida as like our dream destination has been truly, despite all the income and all the things, having the freedom to be able to do what we want to do when we do it has been the most rewarding aspect of this business. And so that's what I'm most passionate about as a mentor, as a coach, as an upline, and still 10 years in this business. Like, I get so animated and excited when you guys get to check things like that off your list. When you're like, I just paid off a credit card, or I just paid down my debt $1,000, or I just made a $500 bonus, or I just paid cash for dinner. It's like, heck yeah, I'm going to celebrate that with you through and through, because that's what gets me so excited about this business. And those little wins end up being the big things in your life and in your business. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my story, just because some of you I'm getting to know for the first time, and wanted to take tonight just to have a really simple power hour chat, not a power hour work hour, but just a chat just about what you need in your business. I want to share with you what host to post even is, answer any of your questions, and just kind of get started. Amber, is there anything specifically that you, just from like all the chats you've had with your team lately, that you would like, for me to cover? Any questions that have come up for you, or anything specific other than, of course, I know host to post is so important to you?
Just maybe the first steps, really getting started. I know we have, basically everybody who's in here right now is like brand new. Mm-hmm. And everybody joined for a reason. Everybody has their why, and everybody is wants to get towards that.
Mhm.
So I would just say, what are the first steps we should be covering? What's the most important thing, because you have so much more experience? What should we be doing to begin with?
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So first and foremost, many of you are within your first, I would say, can you just guys kind of raise your hands and let me know? And this is kind of like, hey, raise my hand, but is anybody not within their first 30 days? Like not within their first month, other than I know Heather's not. Anybody not within your first month?
I think everybody else is.
Yeah, okay. So for your first month, there's some important like housekeeping things, right? Your first month, you want to make sure two things. You're automatically commission qualified. So within your first month, corporate's like puts a big stamp on your back office and says, congratulations, part of your enrollment for whether it's $20 or $99, you're commission qualified. So that means you're going to earn commissions within your first month. Moving forward, every month from here on out, in order to qualify for your commissions, you're going to want to have either purchased an $80 worth of product that we call auto ship. It's your monthly auto ship. It keeps you in business. Or you can have $150 in sales. So what does that mean? $150 in loyal customer orders, okay? So that could be like you sign up 3 customers and each one of those 3 customers all purchase a pack of wraps. And that's going to qualify you for your commissions because a pack of wraps is about $59. So each month you're going to have an $80 auto ship, or you're going to purchase $150 in product. And that's going to qualify you for your commissions every single month from here on out. So for example, our household, our auto ship right now, like for one of my accounts, is always keto. It's like keto creamer, chocolate greens, and 2 chocolate greens in the keto creamer is what's on my auto ship. Because I drink the you-know-what out of keto or chocolate. Like it's in every cup of coffee I make every single day. And the creamer I use in the morning because I brew a pot of coffee and I put my creamer in there. So it's product that we use in our household. I just updated another one and I put our cleanser on there because we use our cleanser in our household. It's almost in every bathroom, and I love our cleanser and our toner and our skincare. So it's basically whatever you want. And here's the cool thing. Just to make sure that you know the importance, whether you run an auto ship or you base your commissions on $150 in sales, I would still recommend that you guys get some product that you can use yourself, that you can have a relationship to in this business. Even if it's like 1 or 2 things that you pick that you feel like, I don't know much about the product line because there's 50 some products, but you've got to have a relationship with at least a couple of them because that's going to help you sell. It's like, can you imagine if your hairstylist knew nothing about the product that they washed your hair with or put to style your hair? If they knew nothing about it, they had never used it before. Would that be kind of weird? You'd be like, what are you doing? Do you even know what you're doing? So I find myself always buying the product. The other day, I got my hair done and she used this hairspray. And I was like, what's that? And of course I bought it because I was like, that smells good. And I like the And she's like, oh my God, you're so easy. And I'm like, I know. It's such an easy sell. But can you imagine? Like, it's kind of funny. But that's how we want to look at it. We're in sales. So let's face it. Let's just like face it for what it is. We're in sales. And so you just build a relationship. I'm not asking you to build a relationship with 50 products. That would be crazy of me. But what I am asking you to do is to build a relationship with a couple of them so that at least you have that under your belt. Whether you're like, this keto energy, I remember when Amber first started, she's like, this keto energy is the bomb. She was getting such great results. She was so focused. She was like, I'm kind of hyper. I'm getting a lot done. And I'll never forget that. In her first like couple of weeks in the business, her relationship with keto energy kind of like gave her something to post about. And I remember she was like, I don't even know. Can I pick on you? I'm not picking, but I'm calling you out because she was like, is this a good selfie with the product? And I remember she sent me 2 options and I'm like, the first one. That's what I mean. When you're first getting started, you're developing such a good relationship with this product by using it that other people are going to see and experience and want to be a part of whatever you have. So at least a couple of products. Now, here's the cool thing. Because you did just get started, you have 30 days to earn $150 in free product credit. So you want to get your first loyal. It used to be 100. So Sarah, you've been in the business before. You're used to $100. Now 150. So you want to have your first customer in within your first 72 hours. Your first loyal, you want to enroll within your first 72 hours. After that, you have up to 30 days from your enrollment date to enroll 4 more, and you're going to earn an extra $100 in credit. For the first one in the first 72 hours. The next month, you get to enroll 4 for an extra $100 in credit. Now, we don't penalize you if you don't get the first loyal in the first 72 hours. We just simply reward you by doing that. So corporate's like, oh, here's an extra $50 in shopping credit because you got an extra loyal customer in your first 72 hours. It's just a little, that, you know what that does? That boosts you. That gets you posting, that gets you excited, that gets you talking to your potentials, that gets you moving in the right direction so that you don't wait for 30 days to get your loyal customers. You get a nice kickstart from the start. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. And so what I wanted to make sure that we talk about tonight is a process called Host to Post that's going to help you boost your business and give you a little bit extra to focus on to expand and broaden your reach. So does anybody have any questions before I move on? Anything coming up? Get text messages. I'm going to turn this other light on because it's getting really dark in here. It's really dark in here. All right.
Heather, can you hear now?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Okay.
I had to restart my phone, and it's hard to hear because our for Bobby's birthday, our girlfriend is over with her kids, and obviously they're a bit loud. They're trying to go to sleep, so I put it on the Bluetooth speaker. So.
All right, we're in business, aren't we? Okay, so we talked about auto ship. Also, you guys know that once you start enrolling your customer, this is where your residual income starts kicking in. So you enroll a customer, you're going to earn 15% of that. You know, you enroll 5 customers, you're going to earn 15% of all of that volume. That's going to start boosting your residual income. Also, for every 2 loyal customers that you enroll, you get a reward. And those rewards you can use towards free wraps or even coffee. So that's pretty cool. And I love coffee. And I love to sample the keto coffee. It's a really good product to help, you know, boost your sales because you can sample it. The wraps you can't so much sample, but the keto coffee is easy to sample 1 pack. Okay, so let's talk about Host to Post. I'm going to mute this. I love all of it. I'm going to mute you because it's distracting. Okay. You can unmute yourself, but I muted everybody. Okay, so how this kind of all started was last year, a friend of mine, Savannah's so cute, a friend of mine in the business, her name is Rachel Jones. She's an ambassador diamond. Oh, maybe she's a presidential. She's a presidential diamond, and she is just moving really quickly. And she started enrolling a mass amount of loyal customers in a very short period of time. Like I'm talking, it was like 10 customers, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, then 60, then 70 a month of her own loyal customers. So let me explain to you what a loyal customer is, okay? We have 2 ways that our customers can purchase product. They can purchase retail or they can purchase loyal customer. Retail is like no different than going into a store and buying right off the shelf. You're going to pay the markup, okay? But loyal customer allows our customers to purchase all of our products at a discount, at our cost as distributors. And what I like about this is this helps us differentiate between someone who wants to make money selling the product or become a customer and just benefit from the products and the results. So a lot of companies out there, they pretty much make you sign up as a rep in order to get a discount. Well, we don't want people just signing up to do the business and not do anything, right? We want them building a business and generating volume and being part of the team. So with It Works, we give you the same discount as a customer as you get as a distributor. But the benefit of being a distributor is you're going to make money by signing up customers and distributors who are also purchasing product. So that's the difference, and that's what I love. So a loyal customer is simply just someone who purchases at wholesale, and how they become a customer is they basically agree to a 3-month commitment. We tell them that if they cancel within 3 months, there's a $50 fee. Why do we want someone to purchase every single month for 3 months? We want them purchasing every month for 3 months so that they actually get results that last. You know, it's like, why take hair, skin, and nails for 1 month? It kind of doesn't make sense. Why drink coffee for 1 month? Do you know anybody who just drinks coffee for 1 month? I don't know anybody who just drinks coffee for one month, especially weight loss. I would have been a fool to think I would have lost all my postpartum weight in 1 month after having Miles. Like, I'm still losing it, and he's 7 months old, you know? So there's a process that happens when you're actually using products that have any kind of relativity to being natural. You know, you want at least 3 months to really see results. Just like the wraps. I love our wraps. But the more you use them, the better results you're going to get. So when we're promoting our product, we want our customers to at least purchase for at least 3 months to really see the drama. And the best way that I can explain this is when I first started working out with my personal trainer, when I lived in Virginia, she said to me, I want you to commit to 4 months. And then after 4 months, I want you to give me 4 more. And I love the way she said that because she set the pace. She knew that I would be excited about my results after 4 months, but she knew I'd really be excited about my results after 8 months. And she was right. I look like a different person. And I look back 4 months ago, I've been 7 months postpartum, and I see such a change now versus that I did 3 months ago. So it's the same concept. And this is how you want to prep your customers. You want them knowing that, you know what, in 3 months, you're going to be really excited. But then in 6 months and 9 months, can you imagine what you're going to look like from a year from now? And really set the pace, because there's a process with all of this. And so as a loyal customer, they're basically agreeing to 3 months. There's basically like the new way we're promoting it is there's no fee for them, right? But if they cancel within 3 months, then they're charged $50. And so what happens is we follow up with them month to make sure that they're ordering products that are benefiting the results that they're looking for. In the first month, in the first order, if they order over this whole month, we have a promo of October. If they order a product that's over $49, they get free shipping. So they get free shipping and they get a free gift with purchase. So most people want free shipping. It's like the Amazon effect, right? That's just the way it goes. So we have this upper hand this month in enrolling our loyal customers that's going to really help them want to stay on board and keep purchasing because they get all these benefits. Also, for every dollar they spend, they get 10% back, and that's what we call perk points. So for every dollar they spend. So those add up. So 30 points is equivalent to 30 shopping dollars, and they can use those on one-time orders. So as our customers continue to buy, they continue to generate points towards free future orders. So that's exciting too. So that's a loyal customer, someone who's basically agreeing to purchase for 3 months or more on an auto ship, but every single month their order can change. We're kind of calling it like a subscription box because they can pick whatever they want every single month to buy and so on. Does that make sense? All good? Okay. All right, so host to post. So my friend Rachel, she was enrolling like 10s, 20s, 30s, all the way up. Hundreds of customers, not only personally, but her team. And I'm going, what are you doing? Like, she just became this like phenomenon. I'm like, well, what are you doing? How did you get that many customers? And so they developed this process called host to post. And what I love about this, so I'm going to pretend like Amber. I'm going to pretend like Amber is, you know, my friend on Facebook. I know her maybe not so much. This is kind of how our relationship all started anyway. This actually is how our relationship all started anyway. I think I originally added Amber as a friend on Facebook, or no, did you, was it because I had Savannah host a post for me? Do you remember?
It has to do with Savannah, but I don't remember who added who.
Okay. So to give you guys perspective, I was a guest blogger for a local company called Sarasota Moms Blog when they first started 2 years ago. And I met Savannah through that blog. Savannah's a friend of mine. She, like I said, her son is Kennedy, or her daughter is Kennedy. She's a friend of mine. We became friends. I invited her to one of my rap parties. She came to my rap party. She stayed a while. I was like, this girl's fun. We can hang out. So we became friends. I also like totally admire her life. She's a boss mama. She's got her own company. She's just got it going on. So Amber must have shown up as a mutual friend on Facebook. So something that I teach you guys to do is to add mutual friends on Facebook. People that you see that seem to be maybe have mutual interests, that seem interesting to you. So I added Amber as a friend. Well, somehow or another, we got connected and started talking keto. And she did a host a post for me. I think I messaged her and reached out for a host a post or something. So I reached out to Amber and I asked her if she would be willing to post a status on her Facebook for me to be entered in to win something for free. So Amber's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Because she was into keto. It was the keto coffee. Because she said, I'm into keto. I've been eating keto for a while, blah, blah, blah. I've had great results with it. So she put a post up on her wall for me about keto coffee. And it was something like, I'm just going to read you this example. Guys, I feel like my voice is like going. 1 second. So I'm going to read this to you. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. My friend Kay is looking for 5 friends who want to get their hands on this cup of heaven. Bonus, it sharpens your focus, enhances your mood, boosts your energy, and kills cravings. Plus, it contains collagen for building lean muscle. Keto coffee supports a low-carb, ketogenic lifestyle, but is great for those not on the lifestyle too. Yep, all from your coffee. And then there's a before and after picture. So I'm just going to kind of share this with you in the chat. And where's the chat? There it is. Just to give you perspective. So, and then post a picture with it. So Amber did this for me. And then based on the response, I sent her a coffee. She was like, I don't even remember. You were like, you liked it.
Actually,
you didn't like it.
Nobody even commented on my crap.
Oh, no one commented.
No, but we still kept in touch.
Mm-hmm.
And
so we still kept in touch. Now get this. Her husband is doing, as a side gig, is doing the cameras at our green carpet event in July. He's working at the Bradenton Convention Center with the company that's doing the cameras and recording everything. So he's messaging Amber and going, this is the real deal. You need to do this business. This is legit. These people are really changing lives. You would totally fit in. And so he believed in her. So, and then we first dropped the first $20 deal. And so she joined. And so here we are. So because of one connection, host to post, built the relationship, followed through, she ended up joining the team. Do you see the benefit of how that could transpire in your life? Now, Amber, that was like last spring, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Not like it was in June. It was last spring, but over time it developed and that relationship evolved. So host to post works instantly and it also works over time. And so the whole objective is, look, you have a circle, you have a network. you have kind of your general, radius of people that you talk to on a regular basis and whatnot. But there's also an entire list of people in your network that you don't talk to on a regular basis, that you've even forgotten that you're friends with on Facebook or even Instagram, or even in your phone for that matter. But all of those people have a circle just like you do, and it doesn't look the same. It's not identical. It's completely different. Just like, for example, my mom and I, we have a lot of mutual friends. But I have a lot of friends that she doesn't even know I have. She has a lot of friends I've never even met before. We're two people from the same bloodline, but we have still totally different networks, and we have similar networks. So it's the same concept. And so with Host to Post, it allows you to broaden your reach and expand your reach. And so the more people you get doing Host to Post for you, the more broad your reach is going to be. And so this kind of eliminates, like in the network marketing world, we do a lot of like, or people sometimes are even afraid of like what we consider cold messaging, where you're like messaging someone to basically join your business. And this works in a certain tactic, but with Host to Post, it's better because you're not really asking anyone to join. I wasn't asking Amber to join my business. I wasn't asking her to become a customer. I was asking her to post something on her Facebook for me, a favor. And in return, you can do a giveaway for a free wrap, or, in your kit, if you join for $20, you're getting 2 keto coffee samples, 2 energy samples, and 2 greens on the go samples. So you can raffle off, based on every Host to Post entry, a sample of keto coffee. It doesn't have to be this big expense. And a lot of times people will literally just do a favor for you. So this has been huge for the team. It's a huge volume booster. It's a huge way for you guys to get your loyal customers, but also broaden your reach. And in the meantime, if you're choosing to really work your business on social media, you're expanding that network to where people are now following you or even friends with you because of Host to Post. And they will see your post moving forward. They'll see you posting about your keto energy. They'll see you posting about your hair, skin, and nails. They'll see you posting about the lifestyle, those big wins and those small wins that you're checking off as you're earning your bonuses and you're, paying cash for groceries and doing those things that it works is going to benefit your life over. And so you get those posts out, and then people will start commenting. They start dropping emojis or saying, I'm interested. And now you're going to send a message to the person that commented. And we have scripts for all of this. We have exactly what you send the person. You have, we have exactly what you should do in order to generate that conversation. So there's no guesswork, all the follow-ups there for you. You just actually have to initiate it. And so even down to like how to enroll them as a customer, we have everything scripted for you. And so this can be a huge way for you guys to get your first customers in your first 30 days and also just really help you expand your reach. Amber, would you add anything to that you really found that's been helpful for you in the process of doing Host to Post?
Well, with the way that the Facebook algorithm works, I found that like we always talk about like engaging on posts. So that's important. People aren't going to be going to your page to look for stuff, and sometimes your post might not pop up, but you're more likely to have your post seen when you're engaging. I saw something that said, and I'm not sure how much truth there is to it, but it said that if you engage on people's posts for 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after you do something, that it helps boost your whatever for people to see that. And I don't really know the science of how all that works, but I do know that even like the Zooms that we do for Power Hours, one of the biggest things that we do is engaging in people's posts, because they're not going to see your stuff or even go looking for it unless you give them a reason to.
Correct. So my mom's social media manager for all her social media accounts is a guy, his name is Joel, and he lives in California. And we had Joel in for my leadership retreat this year, and we were texting earlier. And I'm just going to like share with you what he shared with me. So he said, can you share the newest episode of the $1 Million Habits from your mom's business page onto your Facebook? So my mom has a business page on Facebook. It's not her personal page, it's her business page. And that's where we put all of like her $1 Million Habit videos that she's doing. All her lives go there, on her Monday Wisdom things that she does. Her new podcasts are promoted on there. And so I said, I made a joke and I was like, are you trying to mess up my algorithm? Because I'm sharing someone else's stuff. I was like totally kidding. I was being facetious. And he was like, he said, I said to him, here's the problem. I have liked her business page. I've liked her business page. I had no idea that video was even posted. It didn't come through my newsfeed. And it's because he had posted it only 13 minutes prior. I'm just giving you kind of a perspective of the algorithm on Facebook. It only posted it 13 minutes prior. But because it had like no engagement, I wasn't going to see it until it started having some engagement, until it had some likes and some genuine comments. He goes, so Facebook, he said, is probably feeding you posts that you've engaged with more. So the moms groups that I'm on, I always see posts from there. I get notifications from those, from our team pages, from you all, engaging with you and loving on your stuff and stuff like that. I see your posts and I see my friends' posts. I see my husband's stuff, that kind of thing. But I didn't see her business post at all because I hadn't engaged with her stuff. So he said, that'll change. Just make sure over the next couple of days you like and comment on everything that I put up there. So by me liking and commenting on everything that he's posting on her business page, I'll start seeing her stuff more. This is my own mother, okay? Like you would think that Facebook would be like, these two like each other, they're related, I'm gonna push her stuff out. So even my own mom, I'm not seeing her stuff, and she's my mother. Kind of odd. So this is gonna teach you guys something. So he said, also love and comment on this one, but add a longer comment, something insightful, and maybe invite some others into the conversation by tagging them in your comment. So I thought, wow, what a genuine tip. This is such a good tip. So you guys are wanting to expand and broaden your reach. You're wanting people to see all your stuff. So the more you're engaging with the people that you want on your team, the more people you want in your network, the more people you want to see your post, your status, you're promoting your products, etc. The more people you want people to see that, the more you're engaging with those people on social media, the more they're going to see your stuff in their timeline. Because they're going to see everything that they're engaging with now. But the more you're engaging with them, the more they're going to see your stuff too. And I've tested this. I've tested this by going and engaging with someone I haven't talked to in ages on social media. I haven't seen I all of a sudden am starting to get likes and comments from them because I go engage on their stuff. They weren't seeing mine before either. But now they are because I'm engaging with them. So you want to do that, like Amber's saying, in the process of also reaching out to people and asking them to host a post for you. And so my challenge to you is to think about, I love this question. So this is a question I send to you. You're brand new. You've made your first post on social media. You've now introduced yourself. You told, so like Sarah, for example, she just put her, I'm back and it works. She just made an amazing, most beautiful post I think I've ever seen her put on social media. It was so authentically her. Okay. And I'm so excited about that. So now the next task that I send is now you're going to make your dirt list. Okay. Think of 30 people that if you were selling dirt, they would buy it from you because they love you. Right? So they're going to support you in this journey. They're going to love you. They would literally buy your dirt. So your goal is to get your first customer in the first 72 hours. You're eligible for your shopping spree. So who is on your dirt list? You know, I'll also think about like Sarah, for example, she just got married. This is a really good example. Like, who would you invite to your wedding? Those are the people that, you know, you have some kind of rapport with that's meaningful. Or Sarah was my bridesmaid. So it's like, who would I ask to be in my wedding? If I were to get married to Scott again, it would be like, you know, those top people that I know would do something for me. And so think about people that are closest to you. If you came down with a stomach bug and you needed chicken noodle soup, who's going to bring you like a big old pot of chicken noodle soup and, you know, help take care of your kids? That kind of perspective. So think about the people that are closest to you in your life that would literally buy anything from you because they love you. You know, they're the people you go to are like, hey, look, Kennedy has a fundraiser at school and he needs to sell all these chocolate bars. And like, I know that you have 1,000,001 from last year, but would you be willing to buy some of his chocolate bars? You know, it's like, yeah, I'll help you out. You know what I mean? It's like, this is what I'm talking about. So you guys make this list. Not only are you going to reach out to these people to become your loyal customers, but these are also people that throw up a post on Facebook for you because it's a favor and you're asking them a favor. So this is going to be a tremendous boost for you in your business by taking the time to ask people to host a post for you. And let's see what I had. Anything else? Let me look at my notes. Okay, so now, okay, so I'm going to challenge you guys to get some host to post out. But before that, I also just want to briefly talk about what you're going to be posting on social media, because you don't want to just throw up like every other picture of you holding a product or some kind of ad that literally looks like it was made in 1984 and it's no longer popular. We're in a world where like social media responds to lifestyle, right? They respond to like what you're doing in your everyday life that makes you amazing. That's what people want to see. They don't want to see anything else other than lifestyle stuff. It's just the way it's changed. And so we used to be able to put like ad type stuff up, but it just doesn't really work anymore. People want to see you. And so I was talking to Joel today and I was like, you know, Joel, what's one of your one tips for social media? One of your one tips for selling product on social media? And he said, take people on a journey with you. Take people on a journey. He was like, let me ask you a question. Do you have a goal? Maybe it's a weight loss goal. And I was like, yeah, I want these last 10 pounds to come off and then I'm back to my pre-baby weight. And he said, okay, so why wouldn't you take everybody on that journey with you? That you're going to lose 10 pounds, that you're not saying you're going to do it in a certain amount of time, but you're going to lose 10 pounds. And I was like, I like this. He said, because then along the process, you're sharing the products that you're using, you're going live about it, you're sharing what you're eating, you're sharing how your clothes are fitting, you're going on this lifestyle journey. And I was like, you know what, that's a really good idea. He said, because it also lengthens time. It shows people that you're on a journey, but it's not overnight. It doesn't end tomorrow. And in the process, you're going to boost your sales. And he's like, and this is something that you can obviously introduce to your team. And so I was thinking about Brittany Cromwell. Brittany Cromwell has lost a bit of weight with It Works. She shares, let me show you her picture. She is very inspiring. And she did the pants challenge where she started sharing her, okay. So let me share with you this picture. Hopefully you can see it. Can you see it? Let me turn can you see that? That's annoying. There you go. There she is. You can see her right here, okay? She's actually in her shorts, okay? She's got her thumb in her pants. She's like, look, there's extra room. In the comments, this was her before. Same shorts, couldn't fit in them. She's taken her followers on a journey with her to fit into her shorts. It's called the Pants Challenge. Now, I'm not telling you you've got to go get in your bra and underwear and take a picture of yourself to fit in your favorite pair of pants. I'm not saying that. It could literally be like, my goal is to have more energy and get more done, and I'm going to share with you what I'm using and what I accomplished today. Whatever. Let's say you need to deep clean your house and you've been wanting to do it for 5 years, and now's the time, and you're going to share people how you're doing it because you're like so energized and you're focused because you're taking your keto coffee. It could be anything like that, but it's your journey. And so with Brittany, she's been doing this for a couple of months, and you guys, she is selling the you-know-what out of packs. She is getting loyal customers and distributors left and right because she's sharing her journey with her Pants Challenge. And she's challenged her team to do it. And so I think that's smart social selling. I think that's smart of her, and I think it's smart of you. So like I kind of going full circle at the beginning of the conversation tonight is to fall in love with at least a couple of products that you can represent that fall in line with your lifestyle, that really show your audience that you've got something that they want. You're basically fulfilling a need. That need could be more energy, more focus, weight loss, just feeling better, looking better, better skin with the collagen. Like my skin's never looked better from taking the collagen. And so just sharing people like your results with your skincare, anything like that, is smart in the process of you just showing off your lifestyle and how the products are benefiting your life. So Amber, you're frozen. I can't see you, and I wanted to ask you if you wanted to add anything to that. You're muted. There you are. Hi.
Hello. All right. I think just sometimes patience, because I literally just had a girl reach out to me right after we started this Zoom. I talked to her. I met her from someone's hosted post 3-4 weeks ago. She was interested in coffee, but then never ordered. And then, but when you go to message these people on the hosted post, when you're adding them on as a friend, you're starting to engage on their posts and stuff. They're still seeing your stuff, even if they don't order then. And like I said, she was interested in the coffee before, but never ordered. And then she just messaged me about the cleanse and wants to order 2 boxes of it on Wednesday. So just consistency and patience, because it might not happen like right away, but they're still watching, they're still following. Sometimes they just want to know more about you, and are you the real deal, or are you just some random stranger trying to get their money? So it gives you, when it does take time, it just gives me a little bit more time to build a relationship with them. Then they feel more comfortable. It's easier to upsell someone who feels more comfortable with you. So
yeah,
that's all.
I think the patience part, and one thing that I've learned is to not attach myself to whether or not someone is liking my stuff. Sometimes they like it. Like I'll throw up a picture of my family, Miles, and get like a gazillion likes because he's my kid and people think it's cute. I'll post, I've tested it. The next 3 hours, I'll post something about a product and I get like 2 likes and it's from people that are already on the team. I'm like, thanks. Thanks for the love, and it's just, but then 3 days later, I'll post something else about the same product and someone will message me and go, okay, I've been watching. And I'm like, had I removed that post thinking no one liked it, it wasn't a good post, then maybe that would have never happened. But people do see your stuff. Maybe something gets more attention than another thing. So then they start scrolling through your timeline and they go, okay, this is legit. Like I'm looking at these pictures and I'm not sure. So it makes it worth your time to actually still do the post, regardless of whether you get a lot of engagement on it or not.
Yeah, I actually just had 2 people message me. I guess one person must have been like Facebook stalking me, and they were way back in my Facebook to a video I did in September when we had the hair, skin, and nails deal, and I did a live video on it. One person commented on it, which brought it back up in people's
It came up on my timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I had people like messaging me about that, and it was like a month old, and I was like, dang, somebody was like stalking me, going way back in my page to see that. But it just goes to show you that like having that stuff up.
Yeah.
Another thing I just thought of that I ran into is when you're having people do a host to post, make sure that they're posting it as public, not private. And same thing goes for your pages. If your stuff is private, when you do It Works stuff, make sure it's public, because if, Kay likes my post, if my post is friends only, Kay's friends are not going to see on their timeline that Kay liked my post. So I'll always make sure that it's public.
Oh, right. That's a good tip. I'm writing something down that I wanted to talk about. Okay. Also, something you can do is, as you're getting started, like a big engagement tip that I can give you, because your dirt list loves you, is to just simply ask, make a post and go to a few, 5 or 10 of your dirt list people and say, hey mom, can you do me a favor? Can you go to this post on my Facebook and comment on it for me? Can you go like it and comment on it for me? And then you go to your best friend and you say, hey babe, do me a favor today. Can you just take a second to go like and comment on this picture for me? I'm just getting my business started and I need a little engagement on it. Like, people will do it in 2 nanoseconds. And I'm noticing that that helps a lot. So I'll go to some of my friends, even in the business, and say, hey, can you go post on this real quick? And it starts, boom, it starts it. So that's what, and then guess what? Someone's more likely to see it because you have 2 comments and a couple likes versus none. And so that's something that you can also do just to help. And guess what? Then they're seeing your stuff. And then best friend's seeing your stuff. And she's like, wait, what is this you keep posting about anyway? Because maybe they missed something. Maybe they missed your big announcement. Maybe they missed your post yesterday about greens. Because you asked them to comment on something today about your business, now they go through and they see something, they start asking too. And that can also benefit. Ask each other. Say, hey, go love on this for me real quick. Hey, go love on this for me real quick. So that helps. So just kind of wanted to share that too, as that came up, because that could be tremendous for you as you're getting started. Amber, anything else?
Well, while we're on this call again, I just signed up a new distributor, which.
Oh, wow. Just now?
Yeah.
Wow.
She was at her boyfriend's birthday dinner, so she had said on their way back she was going to sign up. So I just saw my little notification from my It Works app pop up that she signed up. And this is my best friend that lives in, excuse me, in Wisconsin now. And she was so against all this stuff, but she's been watching me and watching me and watching me and seeing how successful it is for me. She actually commented on my giveaway post earlier, so I messaged her about a host a post, and then she started asking questions, and next thing you know, she's ready to do the business. So people see what you're doing, and it might not happen eventually, but people get excited about it. People want what you have. They want to be a part of big stuff like this, and eventually just like what happened with me and Kay, I'm sure the opportunity had come up where the business was presented to me, but it wasn't that time for me, but I kept watching, and I knew when I was ready to sign up, I knew exactly who I was going to go to. And I had other people on my Facebook that did It Works also that I actually knew from like school or something that I could have signed up with, but there was something about Kay and the way that she approached me and just her personality, and I was like, that's who I want to go to.
Thanks, Amber. You
You're
know,
welcome.
that's why I say to y'all, I always say this, and I will say it forever, is to just be you unapologetically. Don't have to apologize for being you. You are perfect. So when you're posting, the best tip that I can give you is, let's talk a little bit about, like, who is your dream client? Who is the person that, like, you would just love to have on your team? It doesn't have to be someone specific, or it could be someone specific, but as far as like traits that you feel like just totally embody like the perfect person. It could be someone who's kind of a self-starter. It could be someone who's super driven, focused, fun, social, a coachable, a team player, inspiring. What things come to your mind? And as you're posting, that's who you're talking to. Whether it's a potential customer or a potential distributor, every single time you make a post, you're talking to that person. So if someone's not interested, if someone even says something just silly to you that you feel like is against, like maybe they say something to kind of poke fun at you, all kinds of different things happen sometimes, right? Then guess what? You're not talking to them. You're talking to your dream client. And so if someone has something against it, or someone says something to you, or someone's not interested, that's okay. They're not your dream client. Maybe not right now. Just like Amber said, this girl said, no, she wasn't interested for a while. She was kind of against it or whatever. Guess what? She's here now and ready, because she's ready to change her life. Something sparked in her that said, I want a lifestyle change and I want to join your team. And that's what I love. I love that that's what it takes, because then you know that person's ready. And I'll share with you earlier, I had a girl, I followed up with her, and she said that she wasn't ready to commit fully, yet she had given me 50% of her enrollment information. Still hadn't given me her credit card information to enroll her. And I said, you know what, then it's not for you right now. I can really only commit to partnering with people who are all in. Thank you for letting me know, and I'm here whenever you're ready. Because the reality is, I want people on the team, right, just like you do, that are all in. And you can't guarantee it always, but at least if you're projecting that and you're posting towards that and you're embodying that every single day, that's what you're going to get in return. And so when you're posting to your dream client. So every time I make a post, if it's on Instagram or on Facebook, I'm talking specifically to my dream client. I'm talking to that mom or that woman that really is ready for change in her life, that says, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make a difference for my family. I'm going to pay off my debt. I'm going to live my dream life. I'm going to take vacations. I'm going to worry less and live more. I'm talking to that person specifically. So think about what that means to you. Maybe even write it down and use that to fuel your posts. Because the people that aren't interested don't embody that personality trait, and they're not for you. They're not for you right now. But the person that you are talking to is out there. And the more consistent you are with your message, the more that person's going to be reached, because that's who you're going to choose to engage with. That's who you're going to add as a mutual friend. That's who you're going to engage with and comment like on their stuff. And in return, guess what? They're going to come engage with you too, because they are your dream client. And that's how it works. So just kind of wanted to share that too. Amber, I think that helps as well.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions or ideas, or just kind of like want to put something out there? Okay, so here's what I would do. I would challenge you to make your dirt list, make that list of people, and also get some hosts to post out. I know it's kind of uncomfortable sometimes at first. Amber, you kind of started this recently, and it's really like taken off for you as far as the host to post goes. How would you say that kind of first initial push was for you. Were you comfortable? Were you a little uncomfortable? You were a little fearful?
I think that I started out by personally messaging friends first. We have like a script that we do. We're like, hey girl, question, and then they say yes, and you're like, how would you feel about posting something for me on your Facebook? It would mean the world to me. If somebody comments on it, I'll throw you some samples for helping me out, something, to that effect. And like Kay was saying, you start with your dirt list. And so it's a lot more comfortable starting out doing it like that. And I would say you don't bite off more than you can chew, because you are going to have people responding, and you're going to have to follow up, and you don't want to lose leads because you have so many host posts out there that you can't follow up with them. So don't bite off more than you can chew. I've had like Michelle, I think her first one, I was like, start out with like 10. And if that's too much, then, we'll back off a little bit, because you want to make sure that you can follow up with people. So it wasn't uncomfortable then. And then now I never even thought about the giveaway thing. And then somebody showed me about doing a giveaway thing. So I did one for like a wrap. I did one for some keto coffee and stuff. And then you're not even like having to do the work and message people asking them to do it. They're literally coming to your post and be like, I want an entry in this giveaway. And then you just message them and say, hey, thanks for, your comment, for your entry. I'm just asking that you please please post something on your page for me. How does that sound? So it's not even, that was even easier for me, because they're literally already coming to your page and engaging that way. So I don't really feel like it's too uncomfortable, but start out with your dirt list, because those are the people that they're willing to do whatever they can for you, especially like that. They don't even have to spend any money. You're not asking them to buy from you. You're literally just asking them to post something for you. And these are the people who are more than happy to help how they can.
And you'd say you're getting more response on host to post, people wanting to host for you. Do you feel like that's increased as you continue to engage with people because more people are seeing your stuff?
Yes, for sure. And then, so for example, like we were talking about earlier, when someone hosts a post for me and then someone responds that they're interested, I'm friend requesting that person, because if you don't friend request them, your message goes into that weird message box. 90% of the time they don't see it. Mm-hmm. So I've got people who are seeing posts, like I said earlier, even if they don't order now, they're still going to start seeing my posts. So I'm building up an entire new audience like that, because yes, we're adding mutual friends, and yes, we're adding just new Facebook friends. But when you're adding these people who are actually interested in our products, that they're looking, they have goals, they want this stuff. Maybe they don't have the money right now, but maybe they're waiting to see one of our promos come out and they're going to jump on that. Mm-hmm. So I generate more people with I have way more customers from host to post than anything else. And when Carrie and I were talking tonight about her signing up, she was like, just like my fear was, I don't know enough people who are going to buy from me. And that was exactly what she said. And so like I had said earlier, her and I were talking because she commented on my giveaway post, and I was giving her a post to share for me. And I was like, well, actually, I had the same fear, but I have, met more of my customers from doing posts exactly like what you're sharing for me right now. That's how I meet most of my customers. And that's the truth, because we only have we only have our one circle. Our friends are those people that we're already reaching out to in the beginning. Mm-hmm. We kind of exhaust our resources with them in the beginning. They either want to buy or they don't. and maybe they will in the future, but you can't just be stuck at, oh, none of my friends want to buy, this isn't for me. We have to find other ways to just reach out to other people. And me posting on her page, I'm reaching all of those friends in Wisconsin that don't know me at all. And she's got a whole other circle of friends up there. So it definitely has upped my game. And I actually learned about the Host to Post from Stasia did that. I don't know if it was a Power Hour or a Wisdom Wednesday or something, and it was Host to Post Queen, Stasia, and teaching about it. Wednesday. Yep. And I watched that thing, and I rewatched it because I love when they're recorded or they're still on the page where you can rewatch them. So anyways, I watched it, I studied it, I learned from it, and I immediately put it into action, and it's been working out great for me.
Yeah, Sarah, I know you had to pop off real quick, but she was talking about how when she first started Host to Post, she first reached out to like her first closest 10 people, and that just kind of got her feet wet, and just kind of, and also when you're first getting started, you want to make sure you have the time for the follow-up. So you don't want to be like, oh my gosh, I have 50 Host to Posts now and I don't know what to do. It's so much better when you just kind of start and get comfortable with it, and then started reaching out to an audience kind of outside of that once she was comfortable. And it's led to so much. Like she said, it's got people in other states interested now, and she didn't even know she had that connection, like that could be that deep, because she was first nervous when she got started. And that's how we all are. I remember the first one I sent out, I was like, oh my God, what are people gonna think? And then it started to snowball, and I was like, this is amazing. And I got so animated. I'm like, I'm teaching this to the team. Everybody needs to know about this. And I was like freaking out because I was like, this works. And I'm like, what was I so afraid of? Like, what was I so afraid of? What people think? That's so silly. Like, we're so silly. We're so hard on ourselves. And so we just have to like do it. And then I was like, I have so many notes. I have all these people doing Host to Post. I had it all organized, and it's just been the best thing and led to so much, like even this business partnership. So I look forward to all of you guys doing this and like really seeing how much you can really expand your reach. It's just going to be really great. So if I were to do anything, if I were to be starting over from scratch right now, because I'm in the trenches with you, I'm doing what you're doing. I have Host to Post out right now. I'm doing all the things. If I were just to be getting started right now and were to be receiving tips in like modern day it works versus 10 years ago in modern day it works, I would be doing Host to Post, because as a mom, I'm home with my babies. I would be doing Host to Post. I would be going through my chicken list or my dirt list or however you want to call it. I would be asking people to be my customers. So I'm going to give you some great scripts on that. I would be asking for the business, but more importantly, I would be focused on Host to Post, because I want my reach to be massive, and it does really build a lot of momentum. And in my opinion, it gets you really excited about your business because you have stuff going on early. I feel like it just starts to generate stimulation to where you start building that confidence. So instead of like just thinking you need to post all the time, posting on social media is important at least a couple times a day. Instagram once a day is enough. Be sharing your lifestyle and your story and be excited about like you're taking your keto coffee, you're taking your keto energy, show yourself using your product, but be focusing your time mostly on Host to Post, because that's where you're going to really start to generate the business. It's going to lead to big stuff. So before we leave, is there anything last, Amber, you'd like to say?
I just thought of one other thing. Having your notes organized for your Host to Post, for your responses, all that is so important, because you're going to need to refer back to it. So everybody uses different apps for that. I use an app called Evernote. I know I have an Android. I'm in the dinosaur age, so I don't know what they have for iPhones and stuff.
It's notes.
So I use it. I have a different note for every thing. I've got one for cleanse. I've got one for keto coffee. I got one for everything. So I have everything in there for my follow-up, for what the post needs to say if they're doing a host to post. But keeping it organized makes it so much easier on you, so you know exactly where to go to copy paste it to people. That's like a huge thing, because if you're spending 15 minutes trying to search through your stuff trying to find a response, you've already lost their interest, because they're like, what is taking her so long to answer me? So the notes, super important.
I was just reading this, came up on one of my chats with reading this about how to explain our loyal customer program, and I'm going to put this on for, I'm going to send this to you guys. I love this. Our loyal customer program is simple and what everyone chooses. I don't let my friends pay retail. All you do is purchase consecutively for 3 months. Each month can be any product, any price, depending on your goals and budget. It's a way I'm able to give my distributor discount to my friends and family. Although ordering monthly isn't mandatory, we are going to spoil you when you do with free product points and surprise gifts. I freaking love that. That is such a great way to post about the loyal customer program. So anyway, I had to share that with you.
Can you put that in chat so we can maybe
Absolutely
up a little bit and post that?
Isn't that just great? So yeah. Yes, I have just a backstory on that, or to backtrack what you said, or to backbone what you said. I have all my host to post in the notes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure you guys have all the host to post scripts. And when we post this stuff for you, take it immediately and put it in a separate note on your phone. So how I have it is like, I have host to post keto coffee. I have host to post cleanse. I have host to post collagen. I have host to post business. I have all these different ones. And so when I'm doing host to post, I literally just copy and paste and put it. Some people do text replacement. I haven't done that yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll love it one day. And then I literally have albums on my phone called host to post keto, host to post collagen, host to post cleanse, host to post hair, skin, and nails. I have the different albums, and then I have my pictures in there that I use, they're before and after pictures and stuff like that. So just get organized with your host to post. It's going to help you tremendously moving forward. And that way, when you're ready, like really go all out with this, you're set and ready to go. Okay?
Yeah.
All good? Ready to go make some money?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, you guys let us know if you have any questions. You know we're here for you, okay? Thanks for getting on. All right, bye.
Bye.